Right, good evening, everyone. Well, tonight we're going to talk about what happens when responder has a fit with the opener. And we don't just go straight to game. One of the most important things we need to remember is that the responder always wants to hear the opener's rebid, because the opener describes and then the responder will decide. The opener shows and tells, and the responder asks and listens. So I'm going to start with our first hand, which is hand number 1. And I'm going to load it up, and we'll talk about why we do what we do. Everything has a reason, and I will explain it to you right away. Now, not everybody plays a convention called Jacoby 2-No. I do not know how many of you do play it, but let's say that we do not play it, okay? So in this situation, we don't have any problem. We know we have 4 card support for partner. Our partner opens, North opens 1 spade, and East passes. Now, if you play Jacoby 2-No, you would bid 2-No trump, and 2-No trump has a meaning. It says, partner, I have a good 11 or 12 points to 15, and I have 4 spades with you. I'm asking you 3 questions. And the main one is to ask, do you have a singleton or a void? I'm not going to go into all of it because I don't think many of you play this convention. So we are going to just bid naturally. We're going to bid 2 diamonds. And our 2 diamonds just says, partner, I have 11 or more points and a 4-card diamond suit. And it goes pass. And now over 2 diamonds, partner knows that over 2 diamonds, we have to describe our shape because we want to see where we're going. And you're now going to show your 9 cards, and you're going to bid 3 clubs. That's my second suit, partner. It's going to go pass. And now you're going to make your decision. You're going to show partner you have the spade fit, and you're going to bid 4 spades. Before we proceed, I'm sure many of you will be asking me how to bid with Jacoby 2-No. I don't know how many of you play Jacoby 2-No. So if you want to just put it in the chat or just talk to me before we proceed. Anybody want to ask a question about that system? Anybody? Don't be shy.
How do you play it? How do you play that?
Ask me. What can I do for you?
How do you play the Jacoby 2?
Well, Jacoby 2-No's main priority is to look for a singleton or a void at the 3 level. And if you don't have a singleton or a void, you will then either show your point count. 4 of the trump suit is 12, 13 points. No singleton, no void, and no second 5-card suit. 3 no trump is 14, 15. And 3 spades shows 16 or more if you do not have a singleton or a void. The other one is to show a good second 5-card suit at the 4 level. And that one guarantees 2 of the top 3 honors: ace king, king queen, or ace queen. Those are the responses for Jacoby 2-No. Now, if partner bid 3 diamonds on this hand, and you're looking at the king, queen of diamonds, you would say, forget it, and you would bid 4 spades. When your points are in the singleton, it is not a good idea because your whole hand gets devalued. So you would just bid 4 spades. But if you had no points in diamonds, you could look for a slam. And that's how I teach everybody about the rule of 30. It's really an amazing rule, and we get to many slams without 33 points out of 40. You only need.
Was this a 2-over-1 play you played? That's why you described your hand first.
Well, the thing is, I want to show 11 or more points. That's all I want to show. It's not necessarily 2-over-1 convention. It's just because I want to show I've got 11 or more points. And it's the best way to describe my hand. But you'll see what I'm going to do on some of the other hands. So you've got to just do that, okay? Are there any other questions on this board? None. Okay, so they're going to leave the 10 of hearts, the unbid suit. It's the unbid suit, they've bid 3 suits. And now we've got to decide which is the master hand. Now, before you play bridge, you've got to work out which is the master hand. And it's very important that you know the one usually with the long trumps is the hand we want to develop as the good hand. So looking at the spade suit, we have no losers. In the hearts, we've got 1, unless the queen is with the 10. In the club suit, we have got 3 losers. Dummy's only got 2. If the spades divide well, we could ruff 2. So we're not sure yet what's going to happen, but we'll see it in a moment. The other choice is that if the king of clubs is with East, the queen will become a trick. Now, having a singleton diamond, everything you'd like to get an extra trick out of that suit. And if East had the ace, you would have 2 discards. But if West has the ace, you'll get 1 discard. And 1 discard will help you in a heart suit. Because we never discard a card. And this is very important in discarding. Never discard a card you can trump in the dummy. I want everyone to remember that. People discard the wrong thing. Clubs, we can always trump. So if you're going to get a discard, you discard where you have a loser, not where you can trump in the dummy. So this is how the play would go. I need my ace of hearts as my taxi for those diamonds. So I'm going to play the jack just in case they led from the queen. And it didn't work. Okay, well, there's not much we can do about that. I'm looking at a heart loser. If I can set up 1 diamond trick, I can discard my heart on the queen of diamonds if the ace is over the king. If the ace is under the king and the queen, in other words, with East, I'd have 2 discards. But before I do that, I need to draw some children off the streets. I'm not sure how they divide, but I'm going to try first and see. I'm hoping they're 2 and 2. They don't always behave like that when you've got a singleton. And I want to finish in my hand for one reason. Very important that I play towards my honors. Now, there are no more trumps. So play the diamond and pray East has the ace. But it's not to be because they didn't take it. And they take it. And they're going to come back a heart, which is standard bridge. Your partner led the 10. You've got to build up a trick for partner. You come back from 2 cards left, the highest of a doubleton. And you'll take the ace. And now you're going to use your lovely queen of diamonds. And you're going to discard your 6 of hearts loser. And that took care of 1 loser. Now you have this situation. You can ruff a heart or you can ruff a diamond. And this is how I usually play when I have a queen doubleton. I'm going to strip the suit in the heart suit and I'm going to ruff it. Now, this is what I want you all to do when you're sitting with queen doubleton opposite an ace. If the king is with East, that queen will become a trick. So never play the ace first. Play away from the ace towards your queen. And if the king was in the East hand, that queen will become a trick. But one thing you can never do, and this is a big mistake a lot of people make, you can never put on a queen without the card behind it. You do not have the jack. This is called an obligatory finesse. I am obliged to play towards my queen. I do not have the jack. If the king is in East hand, my queen will become a trick. But it didn't happen. They took it. All right? Nothing we can do about that. And what are they going to come back? The diamond. And your trumpet. No problem. You'll now play your ace of clubs. And now you have 2 trumps to ruff 2 clubs. And that's why I want everyone to remember, never discard a card. You can trump. I see this happen all the time. They discard the wrong cards. And now you've got the rest. We're just going to cross-ruff the rest of the hand. And we're going to make 5. We make 11 tricks. And now we have a lovely score of 11 tricks. Are there any questions on the play of this hand? Or the bidding, whichever you prefer. I do not see you. So if you just ask or send me something, I'd be happy. Okay, somebody asked me, I would like to know, but I haven't heard. I'd like to know what? If they'll just tell me what they want to know. I see a message there, but I don't know what they'd like to know.
I think that was on the last thing you were talking
Oh,
about.
it was on Jacoby Tuno. Okay, not a problem. So remember, Jacoby Tuno asked for a singleton or a void at the 3 level. And if you don't have a singleton or a void, you give point count. Raising straight to game is 12, 13 points. Bidding 3 no over 2 no is 14, 15 points. And bidding 3 of the trump suits is 16 or more. I may be interested in a slam. That is how you respond to Jacoby Tuno. If you have a good 5-card suit, that takes precedence over the singleton. And the 5-card suit can't have the jack. It's got to have ace, king, king, queen, or ace, queen. Okay? Any other questions? Any other questions? None. All right. But it's important that we play our singletons towards our honors and create extra tricks that way. All right.
Towards your what? Towards your what?
Towards your honors. Always play towards your honors.
Oh, your honors. Okay, thank you.
Your honors. You can't put on a queen if you don't have the jack. You play towards that queen. That's the way we do it. Towards that queen. Okay? All right. So here we have a situation. 7 and 4, 11, 12, 13. In number 4, we're going to open 1 diamond. Pass by north. 1 spade by east. Pass by south. And now we bid 1 no trump. You do not repeat the diamond suit. I want everyone to be aware that a 5, 3, 3, 2 is called a no trump shape. It shows 12 to 14 points. Exactly. And that's what it is. Because if you had 15, 17, you would have opened 1 no trump. And now, what is the east hand going to do? Well, it's very simple. We're not allowed to rebid a no trump with a singleton. So we know that our partner has a minimum of 2 cards in the spade suit. A minimum. We know we have a golden fit. Our golden fit is an 8-card major suit fit. So we now know that there's no slam. Partner showed a weak hand of 12 to 14, but we do know we have an 8-card major suit fit. So we just bid 4 spades. And it's going to go pass, pass, pass. Remember, the opener describes and the responder will decide. And now we've got to find a lead. What are we going to lead on this hand? Well, they never bid hearts and they never bid clubs. I like to lead my 4th highest of my longest suit. I'm leading the 6 of clubs. And it goes small. And it's going to go king. And now looking at the hand together, we've got to count our losers, everybody. Hopefully in the spades, we have no losers because we have 8 between us. They usually divide when you have 5 missing, an odd number, 3 and 2. In the hearts, we have 1 heart loser for sure. In the clubs, we've got no more. We had 1 club loser. And we have a diamond loser. But I want to show you how important it is to play towards our honors. So this is what's going to happen, everyone. What are they going to come back? Another club. And you're going to trump it. Well, we need to get the children off the streets. That's the main priority, because which is the master hand usually that we're setting up? The one with the long trumps. But Dummy's got a very nice diamond suit. If we could set up that diamond suit, we could throw our heart loser away. We've got no club losers. So let's play to the high card from the short side first. And pray they're 3 and 2. And that is 68% of the time. They are 3 and 2. We're going to take off our last trump. And you're going to throw away a club. You don't need it. Now all the trumps are gone. Now this is where I'm teaching you the finer points of a finesse. You do not have the 10 of diamonds. You're missing the king and you're missing the 10. So we always play towards our honors. We never put down honors. We play the 7 of diamonds and we put in the jack. And it won a trick. Now we know where the king is. The king is under the ace, but we don't have the 10, so we're not going to waste that queen. Our only hope is we had 8 diamonds between us, and 5 cards are missing, the same as in the spade suit. They usually divide 3 and 2. Our only chance that they will never lose a diamond trick is we lay down the ace of diamonds and hope it's a doubleton king. And that is how you will make all the diamond tricks. And you will not waste that queen of diamonds, because if you play the queen, they're going to cover, and now their partner's 10 will become a trick. And now you can play another diamond, which will draw the last one. And now your diamonds have been set up. And now you can throw away your losing heart on all the diamonds. And now you can make 6. Now you make 6. You take your diamonds and you throw your heart away, and the rest are yours. And you're making 6, everybody. Does everybody understand the line of play about the diamond suit? Do not put down a queen when you don't have the king and you don't have the 10. It's up to the jack and lay down the ace for a doubleton king. And now we make 12 tricks. Any questions? Any questions? None? I want you all to practice playing towards your honors and never putting down an honor. If you played the queen, they're going to put up the king. And now their partner's 10 is going to become a trick, because the jack will take the 3 and the 10 will be a trick. Do not waste high cards, everyone. All right? Okay. Next hand. We're going to do hand number 6. No questions on this hand. That was a straightforward bidding. A rebid of a no trump is 12 to 14. And now we're going to talk about fitting again. East opens the bidding with 1 spade. You've got 5-4 and an opening hand. And this is where I want you to start understanding that we don't go flying into game when we have a fit. Why? Because you want to hear the opener's rebid. You have a spade fit, but if you bid 4 spades, it's called the weak freak. 5 trumps and only 6 to 8 points. You're not allowed to bid 2 hearts and a 4-card heart suit. It is illegal. If you bid 2 hearts on this bidding, it guarantees a 5-card heart suit. So you've got to improvise. Remember, you're the captain, you know where you're going, and you are waiting to hear the opener's rebid. So you're going to make up a bid. It doesn't matter what you make up. I bid my lowest 3-card minor, 2 clubs. For all intensive purposes, you have 4 clubs and 11 or more points. But you cannot bid 2 hearts. So you've got to make a bid. Any bid, up at the lowest one, just so it gives my partner space to describe her hand. Pass by north. And now you're going to bid 2 hearts. Well, that helps, 9 cards. But a lot of people have asked me this question. Is it better to play in a 4-4 heart fit? No, somebody asked if you bid 2 no trump. You cannot bid 2 no trump to 1 spade, because 2 no trump guarantees you 4 spades and you don't have Jacoby 2 no. If you're playing Jacoby 2 no does not have 4 spades. So you have to improvise a bit. Okay, so do not ever bid 2 no. Right, I keep that for Jacoby only. It's a convention. Because it guarantees to bid, if you bid 2 hearts, you guarantee over 1 spade a 5-card heart suit. Guaranteed throughout the whole world. We do not bid 2 hearts on a 4-card suit over 1 spade. A major at the 2 level in this auction guarantees 5. You cannot do it. If the opponent's overcard, you could negative double. That would show 4 hearts. But when you have nobody coming in the bidding, you've got to make up a bid. And the only way you can make up a bid is to bid a minor. Remember, you're going to need a letter from a doctor and a note from your mother anyway, so don't even worry about minors. You know where you're going. You know you're going to spades if partner doesn't bid hearts. So whatever partner bids, you'll then go to 4 spades. But you want to hear the opener's rebid because you could miss a slam. So therefore, it's very important to improvise. You're the captain. You know where you're going, and go slowly. So now you've got this wonderful heart fit. And I know that people have said to me, how do we know which we should be in? And I'm going to tell you how you know. When you have a 4-4 fit, the 5-3 will give you 2 discards. If you play in the 5-3 fit, your 4-4's hearts will never give you any discards. So it's always better to play in the 8-card 4-4 than the 5-3. And I will show you how it works. So you're now going to bid 4 hearts because a 4-4 is much better than a 5-3. And it's going to go pass, pass, pass.
I can't understand.
Ask me questions now before we carry on, please. Any questions before we carry on? None? I love questions. I'm happy to answer. If hearts are trumps, you have 5 spades. You're going to get 2 extra discards with the 4th and the 5th spade. But if you played in spades, the 4-4 hearts will never give you a discard because they're the same length. So it's always better. Now, they're bid clubs. So you're not going to lead a club, you're going to lead a diamond, and you're going to lead the lowest one from 4. It's an unbid suit. Automatic to lead the 2 of diamonds. Okay? Third hand high. Now we're going to count our losers, everybody. In the diamonds, we have 2 losers. In the clubs, we've got none because we've got a singleton. In the hearts, hopefully they're 3 and 2. We've got 8 between us. And in the spades, we expect to make 5 spade tricks. And this is how we're going to play the hand. So let's go together, everyone. We're going to lead a trump and play for a 3-2 break in hearts. Okay? Now you're going to play another heart. and hope they all break. And there's the last heart. All right, all the trumps are gone. All right, you happy now? Which is the master hand, everybody? Let's think about it. The one that's got the long spades. When you're playing in a 4-4 fit, it's very hard to know which is the master hand because they equal value. I will show you another time. If you ever get shortened from a 4-4 into a 4-3, then you set up the hand that's got the 4-card suit, not the 3-card suit. It becomes very clumsy and hard. But here we don't have a problem. We've got this beautiful spade suit. So let's play the high card from the short side first. We're in the dummy, king of spades. Then the jack of spades. All the trumps are gone. So now we can have a ball. Then we play the 9 of spades. Now the trumps, we've got all the spades are good. What are we going to do next? The queen of spades. And this is where you're going to get your discards. Remember, don't discard a card. You can trump. So don't discard clubs. Discard your diamonds, everybody. Okay? And take your other spade and discard a diamond. Well, that helped. Now you don't have those 2 diamond losers anymore. So far, so good. You see why the 4-4 fit is better? You get 2 discards with the 5-card suit. If you played in the 5-3, you're going to get no discards, none. Now we're fine. So we take a diamond and we trump it. And now you play your ace of clubs. They don't know you've got a singleton, and never tell people you got a singleton. The less they know about your hand, the better. Well, now they're going to find out. And you're going to trump it. And now you'll give them 1 trick, and you're going to make 6. How do you like that, everyone? Wasn't that fun? To play in that 8-card 4-4 fit to get all those extra discards. Any questions? No questions? All right, so everyone understands we must play in hearts, not in spades. And why did I bid 2 clubs? I want to hear the openers rebid. Now, if East had bid 2 no trump and not bid 2 hearts, I would have bid 4 spades afterwards, because at least I know my partner's weak. I see there's a question there. No, we're not underbidding if you're making 6. It all depends on the hands. Some of them are just lucky. Some of them are just the way the cards lie. So it depends on the hand that you think 6 should be bid. So if you give me the numbers, I'll look at them and we can go over them together on the screen with everybody so we can work out should we have been in 6 or not. Some of them are purely on distribution and how you play the hand. So we're going to go on to the last one. And then you can ask me the hands where you think maybe you missed a slab. Hand number 11 is our last one. Okay. Remember, everything broke very nicely for us. Okay. All right. The dealer is South. Now, I know how beautiful the hearts are. But there's a golden rule in bridge that when you 5-5, remember, higher 1 first. You cannot open a heart and then bid spades. Partner will never know that you had a 5-card spade suit, because to do that, Your hearts would be 6, and then you'd be bidding the spades twice, and now, partner, there's no room. So we always open one spade, everyone. High 5. Higher one first. No matter how ugly it is, show a 5-card spade suit. Right. Now let's talk about this bidding situation. Here we go. We have a spade fit. We have a spade fit. But we want to hear the opener's rebid. So we've got to improvise somewhere along the line to show 11 or more points. So we're going to bid our cheapest, lowest minor, 2 clubs. Partner, I've got 11 or more points and a 4 or 5-card club suit, could be 3 on the rare occasion. And now you're going to bid 2 hearts. That tells partner, these are my 9 cards, partner. These are my 9 cards. I have 5 spades and I have 4 hearts. We don't know it's 5. Pass. And now with your minimum hand and not interested in hearts, you are now going to bid 4 spades to say, well, I've heard your rebid. I'm going to 4 spades. We have an 8-card major suit fit. And that is how we get to 4 spades, everyone. Are there any questions before we proceed? Any questions of how to play the hand or the bidding? None. All right. So let's get together and see what they're going to lead. So many of these, you have an interior sequence. They've bid 3 suits. The only unbid suit is diamonds. So when you have queen, 10, 9, we lead the top of an interior sequence called the 10 of diamonds. Now we're going to look at all the losers. We have to work out which is the master hand. The master hand is the one with the long trumps. In the spade suit, we may have 1 loser in the spades. In the hearts, we may have a loser. It all depends. We're not sure if the hearts are going to break 3-3 or 4-2. When you have 6 missing, it's only 32% when an odd number is missing. We should always take out insurance in case they do not break, and rough 1, so we can make sure we're always making all our hearts. And in the club suit, you've got no losers. And in the diamonds, you have 1 loser. It doesn't matter to put up the jack. No one's leading away from the king and the queen. And he's most probably going to put up the king. And you win the ace. Now we need to draw some trumps. But we're a little bit worried about the heart suit. We have no guarantee whether the hearts are going to break or not. So in this situation, it costs you nothing to play 2 rounds of spades, because we need only 1. That looks very ominous, that 10. You only want to rough 1 heart. Play the king and pray. Wow, the queen 10 dropped. Now we've got to go for the heart suit. Now let's look at it together, everyone. We have a 5-2 fit. Do not rely on the hearts to be 3 and 3. We need to trump one with the jack of spades, and our 9 can draw the others because it's the same value. The queen 10 dropped. So now leave your trump there. We need it. Play a heart. We've got no idea how the hearts are going to divide. If they're 3-3, it doesn't matter, but we've got to take out insurance. We've got no idea. Now, because the 9, 8, 7 of spades are good, the queen 10 dropped. Take your 7 of hearts and trump it with the jack of spades. No one can over-rough you. There you go. The hearts did not break. Now, play your ace of clubs. They don't know you got a singleton. and a little club, and they'll play the queen, your trumpet. And now you can draw the last child running around, the 9 of spades. And all you have to do now is play the queen of hearts, which will draw the last heart. Or 8 of hearts. And they know you've got no clubs. So they're going to throw away their clubs. You'll play your last spade, and no one's going to throw away the diamond because they know you've got no clubs. And you'll give them one trick and you're going to make 12. This is not biddable, not at all. Everything happened to come down beautifully. The queen 10 of spades dropped, making your 9, 8, 7 and the jack the same value. And that's how you make 12 tricks. Are there any questions on this hand? I'm not in a hurry. I like you to explain anything that you're not sure of. Anything? Remember high five, higher one first. If partner did not, if partner bid 3 no, I would bid 4 hearts on this hand to show 5-5. I'm not leaving 3 no with a singleton club. Partner took you for 4 hearts. Okay. All right. Well, this is the way we made 6 by taking out insurance on that heart suit. Do not rely on a 3-3 heart break. It costs nothing to just play 2 rounds of hearts and rough one with the jack of spades. No one can over rough you once you've drawn 2 rounds of trumps. Okay? And now someone asked me about another hand. Somebody asked me for hand number 5. Are there any other questions? There's some more questions. Okay. So let's go on to hand number 5. I want to talk about it because I don't know what it is. I haven't seen it, but we'll go over it together. Let's have a look at the bidding. I've got no idea what it is. I just concentrate on the ones I give you. All right, let me look at it. I will not ever open 3 clubs in first seat with a 6-card club suit, a void, and a second 4-card major. I would open 3 clubs if I was third in hand, no matter what the vulnerability is. It's a very good 3-club opening, but in first seat, especially vulnerable, there's no ways I would ever open that hand. I would pass. So I'm going to pass this hand. Let's go on. So it's going to go pass. Thank you for the compliment. And now we have to open this hand. 5-5. Higher one first. We're going to open 1 heart. I do not overcall 2 diamonds. I am not a believer of overcalling at the 2 level 5-card suits. I guarantee what's called suit quality. My overcalls at the 2 level, especially vulnerable, I have one exception, guarantees a 6-card suit. And what is suit quality? I'm going to add it, put it into your chat right now so you can see what suit quality is. I think it's important that all of you know what suit quality is because this is your guideline for overcalls, for preempts, for weak 2s. You add up the length of the suit you wish to bid. Okay? Plus, not points. Okay? The number of honors in that suit. In that suit over here. So now, if we had to take this one here, 5 diamonds, it would be 5 plus 2 honors equals 7. You cannot put that at the 2 level. It's got to add up to 8. And that goes for preempts. If you've got a 7-card suit and 1 honor, it only adds up to 8. You should treat it as a weak 2. You should always have 2 honors. So that is my guideline for overcalls, weak 2s, preempts everything. It's called suit quality, everyone. I do not bid 2 diamonds. I have one exception, only one. And that is if my left hand had passed originally and my partner has passed and they open third in hand, sometimes light. That's my only time I will come in at the 2 level with a 5-card suit. But in this position, I've got the worst shape in bridge. A 5-3-3-2 is a very bad shape. I will pass because we don't know where they're going yet. And now this hand is looking at a wonderful fit. This hand has not passed yet. And having a great fit on this hand, I'm too good to bid 4 hearts. Because you have what's called dummy points. You have a void, which is 5 extra points for a void. Okay? Now, when you have a void in the hand, you add 5 for a void. And that's your club suit. Now, if you want to play splinters, I don't know if anyone here plays splinters. I do it with 10. Some people do it only with 12. But I think my 5th trump makes it much better. They open 3 clubs against you. East passed, south passed, and you were west. Okay, you can't let them steal from you. When you've got both majors, I'm going to tell you right now what you should be bidding. I'm looking at the note in the chat. If the bidding went 3 clubs, and it went pass, pass, and you've got this hand, I would bid 4 clubs. Partner, choose your best major. And that's what I would do on the hand. And looking at this hand, okay, this hand looks really good for almost a slam. And I might bid 6 hearts, but I have nothing in diamonds. I'm worried about the diamond suit. I'm going to bid 4 hearts. I'm going to bid 4 hearts. I've got nothing in diamonds. Partner doesn't promise to have control in diamonds. So the bidding would go 3 clubs by the opener. Pass, pass. 4 clubs says, give me your best major. And you would bid 4 hearts. And that's what would happen. Okay? What else could you bid? Nothing else. All right, goes 1 heart, pass, and this hand's going to bid 4 clubs. Does anyone play splinters? I don't think they do. If they don't play splinters, let's go slowly, everybody. We'll just bid 1 spade. Partner can't pass a new suit. Go slowly. Partner can't pass a new suit. And you're going to bid 2 clubs. And it's going to go pass, but they may overcall 2 clubs over here. And you're going to bid 4 hearts. Let's go back. They're going to overcall 2 clubs for sure. North's going to bid 3 clubs. Or 2 clubs. I think 2 clubs. Okay. It's going to go pass. Pass. And you're going to bid 4 hearts. And that's how the bidding will go. Tell me more. What happened with you that you asked me about number 5? I know they opened 3 clubs, but you can't
No,
leave them.
just because we did play it in hearts, but we ended up taking, well, tricks, right? And so we
Oh,
were kind
yeah.
of like, oh,
Only
did we
because
underbid on that? Because, that's a very good hand when you have that void.
I know it is,
And
but it
great
isn't
heart.
good. It isn't good if partner's got the ace of clubs. Then you're not
Yeah,
fitting in the suits. You want to
yeah.
double fit. And you're not double fitting. You've got to fit in 2 suits to be able to enjoy that void. And if partner's second suit is clubs, your whole hand collapses. So I would never be interested in a slam if my partner bid 2 clubs.
Okay.
Once I'm void. So, I know that it all worked out because the ace of diamonds is right. But let's give the ace queen of diamonds to the north hand and you're going to lose 2 diamond tricks before you start in the unbid suit.
Yeah.
So we can't go on results. And that's what I was telling you. We cannot always bid slams. Everything depends on where the location is of these cards. And it's just one of those hands that happen to make. But it's the unbid suit. And if they don't bid clubs and East bids clubs, your whole hand collapses. So I would bid a spade just to hear the opener's rebid. When she bids 2 clubs, I'm bidding 4 hearts. This hand is not so good anymore.
Good.
And I don't want to bid the weak freak because the hand is too good with a void. I wouldn't go 1 heart, 4 hearts, ever.
Thank you.
Okay? Interesting hand. Any other questions on the hand? Any other hands you'd like to hear? I think it's very wrong, vulnerable, to come in with a preempt of clubs, with a void and a 4-card spade suit. I think that's very bad. In first seat, vulnerable. It's pretty heavy, that. Any other questions? Number 10, sure. Let's look at number 10, everybody. I haven't seen it, but let's try it. Okay. Number 10. Just now. Wait. Sit. Okay. Right. I'm looking at this hand. Right. I'm going to open 1 club. And now you've got 5-5 in the majors. What are we going to do? I know your hearts are better than your spades, but at the same time, you need to show 10 cards in the majors. So I think you should use a Michael's Cubit and bid 2 clubs. 2 clubs, it gets your 10 cards off your chest immediately. And now, what is West going to do? Well, West can't exactly bid 2 diamonds because West doesn't have the points to bid. And now we have a problem over here. It's going to go 2 clubs pass. And now you can't leave 2 clubs. It's a cubit. If your partner leaves you in the cubit, you'll have to get another bridge partner. So please, whatever you do, do not leave your partner in a cubit. So in this situation, you have a problem. And you don't know which suit to choose. I usually choose my lowest doubleton. I do not bid anything else. If I bid 2 diamonds, I've got my own diamond suit. So when I have doubleton in both suits, I usually choose my lowest doubleton. And on this hand, I would just bid 2 hearts over a Michael's Cubit. And it's going to go pass, pass. And now what's going to happen here? I think they may just buy it for 2 hearts. What happened here? Could you tell me, please? Does anyone know what happened?
Well, we went to no trump. Didn't work out.
Who went to no trump?
We did.
North went to 2 no?
Yeah, I got to look at our bidding. It was crazy.
I don't want to ever play a no trump with 10 cards in the majors. I never want to play no trump. I'm happy to play opposite a doubleton honor. A doubleton honor is as good as 3 baby cards. So I'm not scared to play opposite a doubleton honor.
North went to 1 no trump, and then I bid 2 hearts, and she bid 2 no trump.
Who went to 1 no?
My partner, my sister.
Not if we bid 2 clubs.
No, how'd it go? I bid 1 spade, she bid 1 no trump, I bid 2 hearts, she bid 2 no trump.
You can't do no trump again. She's not invited to the party. When she's bid a no trump, she's lost all captaincy of this game. You have told her categorically, I do not want to play a no trump, and I'm asking you to choose between my 2 suits. She is not allowed. That bid of 2 no does not exist in bridge. 1 no trump is definitive. Partner takes it out. There's a reason. So 2 no never exists in bridge at all. Partner said, you choose between my 2 suits. I don't want to play in 1 no trump. And the correct bid would be 2 spades. Okay, that's how the correct bidding should go if you're going to overcall. But I hate to bury this 5-card heart suit and ask for a spade lead with jack high when my hearts are so much better. Because my overcalls, I like to have suit quality for a lead. And I don't like jack high. So on this hand, I would rather use a Michael's cubit of 2 clubs to show 10 cards. And remember, bid your lowest doubleton. It's not a train smash to play in a 5-2 fit. Okay? Any other questions? Interesting hand. Very interesting hand. Okay, you overcalled 2 diamonds. Do you know that 2 diamonds is forcing and shows 11 or more points? 2 diamonds guarantees that if you overcall in that situation, you don't want to double them and you've got 11 or more points. I play that as 11 or more and forcing. And I don't want to force to game on this hand or make a forcing bid when I don't have the high card points. You literally have 7 points. The Jack of Clubs is not a great card. So I would never overcall 2 diamonds if they bid 1 spade. So if they overcall 2 diamonds, partner passes. North gets out of the bidding because a new suit is 100% forcing. So you pass, North, and wait to see what happens. You can't pass. He hasn't got hearts. What's he going to bid? He's going to bid 2 no, and you can take the first 5 heart tricks. So I don't know what's going to happen. And that's it. Too much bidding at the table. We've got to go very carefully. I wouldn't like to lie to my partner about my point count. I'd rather just pass. Okay? Any other questions? Okay, everybody's happy. Wow, okay. 1 more question I see. Okay, no more? Okay, right. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. I want to thank you all for coming. I look forward to seeing you on Thursday and have a wonderful time. See you Thursday, everybody.